Welcome to my channel. My name is Danial. I am a student of NFC IIT CS Department Multan. So today we are going to discuss divide and conquer method. It is quite similar to graded method that we discussed in our previous video. What is divide and conquer? It is a strategy to solve a problem like the other methods like greedy method, branch and bound, etc. So let me start with a problem. Here we have a problem P of size n. Let's suppose its size is n. Maybe the problem have a large size. We don't know about the size, but let's suppose the problem have a large size. What should we have to do? We should have to break the problem into pieces like this. Problem P into P1, P2, P3 and then Pk. We break into the problem into pieces, so it becomes the subproblems P1, P2, P3 and so on Pk. Then we have to solve the subproblems. We don't have to solve this first. First we should have to solve these subproblems that we break from this main problem. Now we solve P1, the solution become S1. Then we solve P2, the solution become S2. We solve P3, the solution become S3. We solve Pk and the solutions become Sk. This is our third step. Our next step is to combine all these solutions of these subproblems together, and it becomes a solution of this main problem. It becomes the solution of this main problem. Let me repeat this again. Let's suppose the size of our problem P is big, very large. We break into pieces P1, P2, P3 and so on Pk. These are the subproblems. Then we solve it one by one. Then we have the solutions S1, S2, S3 and so on Sk. Then we combine all these solutions and we have the solution for the main problem. Let me tell you one important thing about divide and conquer. Whatever the problem is, the subproblems must be the same. For example, if the problem is short, the subproblems must be short. There is no any other method. Let me tell you a practical life example. For example, there is a farewell in your college. So this is the problem is the farewell party, and the management has to one person has to take cards, second person has to take passes, the third person has to take food, the fourth person has to take the decorations. So these are the different ones. This is not divide and conquer strategy. The real example is if the problem is solved, then the subproblems also be resolved. So this is the divide and conquer strategy. So now we are going to discuss the general method for divide and conquer. Here it is. So the algorithm of divide and conquer says DAKP. It means divide and conquer the problem. If the problem is small, then just solve it. You don't have to break the small problems into pieces because it is already small, so you just have to solve it. But if it is big, divide it into pieces, into subproblems like this. Apply divide and conquer on the subproblem P1, P2, P3 and so on Pk. Combine divide and conquer problem 1, which is S1, and all the S2, S3, Sk, and we have the solution for main problem. So this is our today's video. Kindly subscribe my channel. Thanks.